Hello everybody, Ashes101 here, and a very warm welcome to another episode from that KrankyKraft server and the Labyrinth. Yeah, this one I feel is going to be a bit of a doozy. First of all, quick update, I promise it will be quick today. I'll just show you what I've been up to. With regards to working on the corridors, here we go. You may have seen it already in one or two people's videos as they've been showing you around what they've been up to. But yeah, basically raided the stronghold that we have where the end portal is. All that stronghold around there is pretty much untouched, basically. Well, not anymore, it isn't. I've raped it. So yeah, we've got the mossy and we've got the cracked brick, and I've just been going through all the corridors, just dotting them around. I've really tried not to overdo it. Just to be random about it, to try and not overdo it, so it's not silly, but just obviously just adds a bit of aging to the whole affair. So yeah, that's gone in there. All I've done so far, though, even though it's taken me the whole week since I've finished recording last episode and started this one, it's been a week, and I've been doing it all week. Only got it finished yesterday. But all I've done is the walls, the side walls here. As you can see, the floors, they've remained untouched, but there is a reason for that. Basically, once the traps go in, wait for the guys to start putting some traps in. Nobody seems to want to do it. But once they go in, you'd be looking at sort of lines of what do you call them now? Pressure plates. Lines of pressure plates going across there. So we want to wait and see before we do the floors where those traps are going to be, because obviously it's a bit of a waste to put down these premium irreplaceable blocks like the mossy and then cover it up with the pressure plates. So don't make sure they don't interfere with each other. So the floor will be done after the traps have gone in. And the ceiling, that hasn't been on there either, but that's what's going to be doing. That's what I'm going to do next, is what I'm trying to say. Unfortunately, you can't make mossy or cracked stairs. I check on the wiki, but if you try and make stairs out of these, they will make stairs, but they will just make the normal stairs, which I was a bit disappointed with. I kind of thought you could get mossy stairs and stuff like that, but unfortunately not by the looks of it. But as you can see, we do have some areas where we have normal blocks, so I'll be putting them in as well. But if you watch the ceiling as I run along here, you'll see you don't see them that much. You do see them, but not that much. So I'm going to be pretty sporadic with my placing of them. Pretty, well, not sporadic, sparse really is the word. A bit more sparse than I have been with the walls, because I don't want to waste these blocks. Like I say, they're premium blocks. They're a limited number in the world. So I don't want to waste them, but yeah, there's definitely room to have some in there. But I also want to implement another little trick, if you like, just to add to the feel of the labyrinth being something that's been here for a very long time and is perhaps deteriorating a little bit. So, you know, an aged build. So to that end, I'm just going to show you that I'm going to be doing this as well. This will be done again off camera because it's repetitive work. But I'm just gonna show you one just to give you an idea of what it looks like. First of all, I'm going to replace the two up there with some mossy, so I know which ones I'm working with. Second of all, I'm going to munch a carrot. Nom, 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 nom. And third of all, I'm going to hop over there. Right, here we go. That's where they are. This is a trick, if I just edge these off with brick, that you may have seen if you're one of my oldest subscribers, as in have followed me since the pretty much very start. This is something I did in my mine building in my old single player Let's Play, the very first videos that I did. If I drip the water in there, and then there should be two. Shall I go and get another one? Yeah, because otherwise we'll hear the rushing water, and I don't want that. Let's see if I can get up there. Ah, shot. Yes. Because I know there's some little pool just here. We'll take that. Yes. Very good. I can feather fall this bad boy. Bang. Right there. And then we've got, yeah, no running water, because I don't want the noise from that. I'll top that off with half slabs. Retrieve that one. And that's basically it. Alright, that's all it is. But, of course, as I'm sure you know, if you have water with just one block below it... Oh, there we go, did you see? Keep watching. There they are. You get these little drips of water coming through. Same with lava. But that doesn't really work for our purposes here. We want water, see? And it just adds a little bit, because it's not all the time. It's a very subtle little effect. I've done it on 2 there just to give you the effect, but I think most of the time I'll just use single blocks. Because if you have like one on that side there and then one on this side further down, something like that, you know, just again very sparse, just a subtle little effect, just add into the overall feel of it. You don't want too many of these knocking around, that would just get annoying. And you don't want it to make it look like it's raining in here or something. So we just want them every now and then. But that's basically what I'll be doing. And then obviously just capping them off on the top with these smooth stone half slabs like that. There we go, zoom in. Just like that, obviously, that just denotes that it's a little bit of water in there. Just so, you know, if we're trying to do stuff in the future and there's these little nodules on top of all the corridors, then you'll be able to tell what it is. So that's all that's for. Yeah, and that's basically it. So that's what I'll be working on off camera mainly over the following week, is just going in and just dotting myself some mossy brick and some cracked brick into the ceilings here of all the corridors. And then the second area that I'll be working on, I will take you round to now. And that is, I'll be working on marking out the locations for the reward chests. Now, I know I've spoken about these before, just to recap for anyone who may have missed that, or any of the new subscribers. Basically, what we're going to have is, dotted around, we're going to have these reward chests, which will just contain 1, 2, maybe 3 items. And here we go, this is location number 1. Yeah, they'll contain 1, 2, possibly 3 items that will aid the player. So, you know, just loot drops, basically, item pickups. And this is all to do with the way that I want this labyrinth to work, much more like a FPS multiplayer map than a standard Minecraft map, or you know, just a big round Colosseum fight it all out, fight to the death thing. You know, it's got to be unique, this, and the FPS feel is like the overarching aspect of it that I want to come through. And a big part of that is item drops typically. Maybe not so much in the most recent ones, like the multiplayer that I see now in like Battlefield or the latest Call of Duties, those types of games. You don't see so many item pickups in them, it seems. You know, it's more about the points, the capture points, and the capture the flag and this sort of thing. But it's definitely been a mainstay in the FPS world for a long time, is the item pickups, and it will also help to preserve the dynamic of the game. You know, it's not just, you don't just start out with what you start out with and then fight to the death, that's it. You know, this provides opportunity for a flow of gameplay. You know, power can pass back and forth. One team could be losing, but all of a sudden they make a couple of good pickups and it gives them the edge to even it out again. You know, that's the idea. So as you can see here, what I've done first of all is I've knocked out a carefully crafted section of corridor that I've just spent ages doing. Knocked it out, put a big hole through it, and we've just thrown in, we got 4 gold blocks here. That's what the gold blocks are for, and that's going to denote a reward chest location. And there is only going to be half a dozen of these throughout the map. They're not going to be all over the place, so we want to keep them special, not have too many. And this also explains, on a side note, why we have a white base instead of yellow base, because we have red, blue, and green, and you would think that yellow would be the next one, and you would use gold blocks for yellow, wouldn't you? Well, no, you can't, because they're needed for reward chests. So that's the reason we have white or quartz base instead. So, right, what we have is we're going to enter here. And in this location here, we're going to have the chest. All of this might get tweaked, by the way. All of this might get tweaked. But, here we go. So we have a chest, and the tripwire hook makes one of our new trapped chests. That's actually the first time I've ever made a trap chest. So there we go. And bang! There it is, denoted by the red thing round it. It doesn't matter that that's warning a player it's a trap chest, alright, because they're all going to be trap chests, okay? And all the trap chests mean, it doesn't mean that there's TNT hooked up to it by any means. All the trap chest does is just emit a redstone signal when it's opened. Apart from that, acts like a normal chest, okay? Now, what we're going to need to do is this, actually, thinking about it, might need to come out one more block, because I see that that block there is kind of in the way. It's actually yeah, it is kind of in the way there, actually. Tell you what we might do, it might need to come out one further. I'm assuming you can just break them like normal and get them back. Yes, you can. Very good. Yeah, I'm actually going to bring this out one further, just to account for that design feature of the corridors, which I didn't really allow for before. But that's okay, because I have played with a couple of different variations of this. That's alright, that's alright. Another one of which was where the chest was another block along that way there. But this will do us for now. Like I say, we might toy with it. We might toy with it afterwards anyway. But I would just want to give you guys an idea of what they're going to be like, and then obviously we can work on them and show you any changes. And I want to bring this one down a bit, like along here. That's right. Yes. Okay. Now the first thing we're going to see is that I just want to collect these blocks. That was 100% on purpose. And get rid of that one that an Enderman's left. That's the first thing. Oh, you damn it. Jeez. Come on. Yeah. Alright. Now, what we're going to have... Let me make sure I'm healing back up before I do that again. We're going to have... Behind there... What the hell? I don't want no clean stone. Bricks. Behind here... right, on top of that stone brick there, you're going to have a hopper going into this chest. And that will allow it to be remotely refilled. And that refill ability is going to go up in this direction. I just want to get this marked out. I have put this together like in a creative world, just toying and messing about with it a little bit. We'll just have that, make it even for now. There we go. Alright, so that's going to go up like that and drop into a hopper, which is going to be like, yeah, it's going to be like that. And we're going to need some stairs out here. And we're going to have upside down stair there. Reason for that is it will conceal that what's going on behind it there. Keeps that tube nice and secure. while still counting as a transparent block, or at least semi-transparent, and allowing us to open the chest still. So that bit's simple enough. This is just going to come out this way. We want it like that. Yes, we want it like that. Spot on. And this is going to come. This is another thing that might change, but just at the moment I had these kind of upside down steps coming around and like this. But that is something that might change for a couple of reasons. But the main one being, and I'm still debating this in my own mind, but the main thing is that you can open the chest through that gap. So I kind of liked how it looked, but it is all a bit grey, it is all a bit stony, so I'm wondering whether this ought to be changed, or at least the corner one there ought to be changed, or something like that. Just so you have to get around this corner before you can open it up. And there's one very good reason for that, and that is because what we're going to have in here behind you, basically, you've seen that clever little trap design that BDA did. I showed it an episode or two back. It was one of the corridor ones where it had he's got the row of pressure plates there, and when you grow on it, when you step on it, a block like this one right here, for example, suddenly, very quickly drops down, dispenser behind it, shoots you with something, and that block comes back up. So it's completely concealed. Same thing here. You're gonna have that block right there. Okay, whether that's a stair or a solid block like that, or whatever it ends up being. But behind it here, I haven't brought any with me now, but behind it here, that smooth stone is a dispenser, let's say. Alright, so you're going to have a dispenser there. So when you open this, it sets off that. It might seem a little bit unfair, but remember, the contents of the traps are randomized. Okay? There's going to be lots of different locations, lots of stuff getting dropped, especially when they get refilled during a match and everything like that. It's going to have all sorts of goodies in it. It shoots a random one out each time, and just because they're called traps doesn't always mean that it is a negative thing. These things can hold splash potions of healing, or what else might be positive? Speed potion, strength potion, yeah. So I don't think invisibility. No, not invisibility potions. That's a bit OP. We don't want them. But you know, there's several different buffing things that could be coming out of there as well. So it's not always to get negatively. It's not always going to be a negative thing, but more often than not, it probably will be. You know, a fire charge or can they burn? Would a fire charge affect them? That might be worth checking. But yeah, a fire charge or an arrow or potions of harming, potions of weakness, stuff like that. You can't get a potion of slowness, can you? I guess that would be too annoying. That would, like if you were walking on slow sand all the time. No, that would be too annoying. That's probably good that there isn't one of those. Anyway, and then let's see what I'm gonna do. Let me dig myself out a bit more space here, because this one's right on the edge of the map, so we're actually digging back into the cliff here. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to knock out these few blocks again, just to demonstrate a point. And I'm going to want my workbench out. And isn't it a good job that I picked up that clean stone, because... Oh, no, I need to make some other bits first. Because I need to make a redstone repeater. And I wouldn't have been able to otherwise. Let me see. Sticks. Trying to remember how to do it on camera. Is it like that? I think it's that. If it's not, don't shout at me. Yeah, yes, it's that. Gutted. Right. So we'll make two. I just need one, I think, but just in case I'm not thinking straight. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Okay, very good. Right, so what we're going to do, because... Oh, well, let me show you. let me show you. Let's come out another block. Actually, we've got basically infinite space on this side, so it doesn't matter. I can make it a little more compact later on if I want to. But yeah, so the trap chest here, it gives us a redstone signal when a player is in it, and as I understand, the more players are looking in that chest, the stronger the signal is. When only one player is looking in the chest, now if you can see, that redstone is not activated. Oh, but if you just caught it, that one there was. Let's try and do that again. Just watch that bit of redstone there. There, see? It was active, but the signal literally only goes that far. It doesn't even reach this guy here. That's all the signal you get out of it. But that's all we need, because we'll simply take that and replace it with a repeater, and then... Aha, there you go. You see, our signal goes just as far as we want it to, which is exactly what I wanted to do. What I will do, though, is let's just, for the sake of what I like to call completeness, let's just replace these ones with brick, because then that's kind of saying, yes, I want these. Don't mind these blocks, they're part of something. Okay. So that's what we have there. That basically, so we're going to have coming in through here, we're going to have items, and the chest will be refilled from the back via a hopper, and then when people look in it, what I'm after here is the output. So it knows when someone is looking in that chest. All right. Now, I just want to show you one very quick thing. We're drawing to the close of the episode here, running out of time, but I just want to show you one little itty bitty thing for what I want to do with this. Okay, that I want that to be a brick and that to be a redstone. Take these out. I'm going to take those out too. Okay, now, so what I have here is when the trap chest is opened, it's going to give me this output, and it's going to branch off in two directions. Now this is the one I'm not going to involve with, not unless I absolutely have to, so I'm counting on the guys to put these together for me. They're the geniuses when it comes to all the redstone stuff, really. So this one is going to come round to the back of here, and it's going to give us the signal we need to activate this stuff. All right, so we'll probably see this block here get lifted off from the top there via a piston, and then the dispenser firing out. But they need the whole refilling system attached to them as well, so that's why I'm not getting involved with that. But what we want here is, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 should give me not 3 chests, 3 note blocks. Yes. See, with this, so I have air underneath, which gives me a piano sound, and it will power this note block. Fine. It needs a block of air above it as well, or it won't play. There we go, hear that? There we go. And it will power blocks next to it as well. There we go, so if we make a little chord. There you go. Again, these can be played with, these can be messed around with, but this was my idea here. So that basically when this is opened, it plays a little musical sting. Nothing too elaborate, not like a whole melody or anything like that. Something, again, very subtle, something that would be easy for other players to miss if they weren't paying attention. But just a little thing just to give your location away. So, yes, you get goodies if you go for a reward chest, but first of all, you have to ensconce yourself in this tight little corridor, because this will then be all closed up, remember, one way or another. This will all be closed up. and right up here too, look. Like I say, it'll all be styled nicer, but Jesus, run out of blocks. No, I haven't. There we go. So it'll all be styled nicer and everything, but a very claustrophobic little thing where you're very vulnerable to being attacked from the back. So you're going to have to take that. You're going to have to take the risk of getting hit with an arrow or maybe getting healed or something else from behind you when you go in it. And you're going to set off that noise which will alert players. It says on the wiki, it says that a note block sound will travel for 48 blocks, which is quite far, but that's a nice little radius for the labyrinth. Remember, the main map is about 150 by 150, so 48 blocks, you know, will probably alert anyone. I'm not counting it, but this has got to be probably within range still here. So anyone who's within this little corridor section will be alerted that there's somebody right in there. And that's the way I'll do it anyway. So that's the idea there. Obviously, there's still work to be done on them. Still a bit of, you know, styling and stuff like that to be done on them. But there we go, finished. No, but yeah, this bit needs styling nicely. We need the guys to set up the trap bit on that section, but there's your output anyway. That's how it's going to work. There's going to be half a dozen of these around the map. Locations being very carefully thought about, so it's balanced. And there you go. So yes, more progress, and I told you this was going to be a fun episode. I've enjoyed it. I hope you have as well. Yeah, that's basically it for this one, I think. So, let me have a little setup here, get my hand out. Give me the F5, give me the F1. I'm going to F8 it, just to push the boat out here. So, I've been Ashes101. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.